Aries this week, a little bit of practicality, a little bit of belief, and a little bit of an idea. Let's have a look and see which cards you have. Your first card out is the King of Pentacles, and he's got a little bit of practicality about him. And normally when we get a pentacle card in the realm, they're not very exciting. It's about making the right plans, doing the right things, going a step by step. And yeah, that isn't sexy, is it? I mean, it's just a little bit boring. But anyway, we're going to get on and make our plan. But actually, with the king, it's a little bit better than being boring because it means he's executed his idea. He's getting to where he wants to be because actually he's the king. And this week, Aries, it's telling you, go step by step, one bit at a time, and you will get there. You will succeed in what you are wanting to do this week. And he's saying, look at everything in a very good, sensible way. Be pragmatic, be a bit boring, no rushing around, thinking of, if I do this step, what's the next step? What's the thing after that? How am I going to make this work for me? Because ultimately, Aries, that's the point of it all. You've got to make it work for you. And have you taken some wrong roads lately? Because maybe that's why I'm picking up on the emphasis of it working for you. Are you following people's advice who don't understand your situation? Have you been listening to others who are always very good at saying, oh, if I was you, I'd be doing this? Well, they're not you, are they? They are most definitely not you. So this week, plan, I know, super boring, not sexy. Plan every step of the way of what you are going to do, because the king here says that you will get to where you want to be, because after all, the King of Pentacles, he sits on his money, sits on his bank account, he's achieved everything. And yes, Pentacles are about money, but they are also about creating something. And, to get money, you've got to have done something. So that's your plan. Execute your plan this week, Aries, and everything's going to head in the right direction, because your next card out is your Faith card. And the Faith card is telling you that actually you've got to have total and utter self-belief, self-faith in what you are doing, knowing that you are doing the right thing for you. Well, that joins right back into what I've just said to you on the King of Pentacles. That have you been listening to people who are putting in their little bit, if the I was you department? Have you been listening to everybody else? Because this card is saying, actually, you must do exactly what is right for you. And sometimes I for myself, I like to listen to what other people say, and then I might take a little bit from there and a little bit from there, and it's like cooking up a nice little recipe of taking little bits and pieces from everywhere and then putting them in the melting pot and see if they work for you, see if they taste right, see if they feel right for you, and then you add your own ingredients on top. Or if you don't like that recipe of what everybody's given to you, put in your own recipe. Here this week, the Faith card is saying, believe in yourself, know exactly which path you're going on, because ultimately our spiritual path, yes, our center line, our spirit is within us. Our spiritual path is all about doing what's right for you, not what's right for others' opinions. And this week it's telling you, have some faith, because here your King of Pentacles is saying you will get your plan executed. So have some faith in what you're doing. And this week, you're getting off to such a great start. I mean, let's have a look at your next card. And the Page of Cups comes in here, and he says, well, I'm back at square one a little bit, but maybe that's because you've made a little bit of a transition and you've understood that you've needed to do something differently, because after all, we've had the Faith card in just before, and the Faith card is saying, follow your spiritual path. So that does mean that you're doing something differently this week, and you've got a brand new idea, and you want to put it into action, and you're coming forward almost in a state of innocence, because you're creating this new path that you want to go down. You've got this new idea. You have this new concept. It's almost like the birth of a concept. Well, we have to grow that birth, don't we? We have to grow that egg. We have to nurture it, or grow that seed. Wherever we've got growth, we're growing something, which means we've got to look after it for a while. We've got to grow it. And here on his journey, the page eventually will turn into the knight. And the knight in the cups is the knight in shining armour, coming to sweep you off your feet. But it may not be in a romantic setting. But the page here, he's got a new idea. He's got a new way of doing things. He's in the first throes of putting those into practice, and he's going to get it happening. This week for you, Aries, it's going to be a great week where you are going to get your plans coming to fruition. You're going to be doing exactly what you need to be doing for you. And that tops off at the end of this week with a great new idea, a great new direction, and how you want to do it just for you. Aries, pop me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your life. As you know, I'm ever so nosy. I love to know. And I love writing back to all your comments. They mean an awful lot to me. And please like and subscribe and follow my channels. And I will see you in my next week's videos. Bye, Aries. Bye.